Okay, we've updated that. We've checked this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna give our puppy a bone. There's a bone. I don't got it. It's in the bed. I think that's good for him. Hang on, let me plug this in. Let me, I guess, get Nightbot going. I don't know. I want to listen to Nightbot, but we're going to. Hopefully, it doesn't play such crap. Hey, Sparky! Nerd! We all knew I was a nerd. I literally, what did we stream for yesterday? Like 5 hours? I didn't even really get to solve the puzzle. Speaking of which, hey, it's fucking cold in my mouth. I'm good. How are you doing? What up, bro? So we didn't even read all the news articles and stuff yesterday. We just like set up building the Hey, Wilford. Oh my goodness. Thank you for letting me know the music was so loud. We had the music turned up because I played the like introduction to the black market yesterday. I totally would have forgot because for me it's literally as quiet as my computer can play it. I can't make it any lower for myself. So we're starting from the beginning of a puzzle tonight, which is quite fun. Well, kind of from the beginning. We spent a bunch of time building this yesterday, but we didn't solve it. So today is solving. And I thought the community had solved this one, so I posted the table we made. I posted this just to kind of because I was proud of myself. I was like, oh, you know, if anyone else hasn't solved it. Apparently the community has not solved it. We don't know the answer. So it is Jack, a tin box with protruding crank handle. Many things can be contained, many cannot. Among them is an inner rage felt by the disillusioned, the downcast, the deranged. Something about this object caused a deep disturbance in an individual named Jack, who spent many years reflecting inside the walls of an institution. Like a tightly coiled spring, he waited as the world turned, seizing when it came a second opportunity to unleash his real self upon the world. Authorities hope to apprehend him before a third incident occurs. Please note, likely not a wise or appropriate gift for children named Jack, Jackson, John, Jonathan, Jacob. Just to be safe, Jacqueline. Everyone else should be fine. This is the Jack puzzle. It's a Jack in the Box puzzle. It's from Mysterious Package Company for Black Friday, like for November. We had a full month of puzzles. Every day was a puzzle, and if you solved them, you got credits, which you could spend in the auction, or you could spend real money. And so everybody got different objects. I got 3 lots myself. One of them we have solved. We're waiting on the other 2 to be mailed. But one of them was a Jack in the Box, which our dear friend agreed to share with us so we can share with you fine folks. I would zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see the pictures better, but we're not going to be on the screen for long. Quote Spring. So that's all the same thing. I am Ripper. Ooh, I would like that. So Jack, Christmas 61, which we assume is 1961 based off of this. So these are pictures as it's unboxed. I do kind of feel like this one, like it's red and then orange. So I kind of want to change the coloring. I made this as if it was a flat box. I also do have colors, or pictures from eBay of the same Jack in the Box that has not been all horrified. To confirm where we got the other colors, but that's the colors. The video of Jack in action, is it gonna let us actually play this? Can you guys hang on, let me see if it'll actually play the video for you guys. Please open. This content is no longer available. Huh, that's intriguing. I might have to figure out how to get the video. Can I catch you up with what? We're literally just starting. So all we've done is explain mildly like what the premise is and read the description from the auction. I suppose we could look if there's a difference between the crank handle individual. Yeah, okay, so that's close enough. So our goal, we are going to be looking for a password. This is a photo. You can tell it's a young boy. You got like dark hair, face, eyes, nose, mouth, and the Jack in the Box. You can clearly see the clown here. You can see the 3 colors on the top. No, so what we worked on yesterday was building this table, which we'll see just in a second on here. I rebuilt this table in computer form, basically. So we have a photo here of Jack, 1961. We assume it's on Christmas. 2 dead, son found disoriented at scene. A Christmas tragedy has befallen a local family when a boy was driven to sudden madness following a gift opening with his family. His violent outburst has resulted in the murder of both his mother and father. His surviving sibling fled from the scene and is reported to have made it to her aunt's home, where they were able to call for help. The boy was found confused and in distress on scene. His parents were taken to hospital, where they were pronounced dead. He does not remember the incident, said Alice Hooper, aunt of the newly orphaned children. We are seeking medical care for him, and he's cooperating with police at this time. The neighborhood is in disbelief. Memorial service to be held Thursday at Call to Christ Memorial Home. I have never played a Pokemon game. I have absolutely no desire. Like, I could probably name 10 Pokemon if I really had to. I have absolutely no desire to play a Pokemon game. I do not understand the appeal of them. Even though, like, Animal Crossing was all about, like, collect them all. But, like, I don't want to collect them and then make them fight. Jack 39, famous for what the town dubbed the Christmas Horror of 61, is set to be released from St. John's Medical Facility in custody of his older sister. Locals are of mixed opinion on his release and are questioning how officials are to be sure everyone is kept safe. I forgive him. He's medicated and has proven himself safe, Jenny Hooper stated when questioned by local media. We're just looking forward to trying to live a normal life and hope everyone can respect that. Okay, so this one we're going to have to zoom in on because I can't fucking see that. So let's see. We don't have a... Oh, we do have a date. So November 29th, 17. Town continued to be left in fear as history repeats itself. Suspected murderer still on the run as police reach out to public for information that could lead to arrest. Police continue to search the home for answers as neighbors grow tired from lack of results. Seems that history does repeat itself as the family neighborhood is again shocked by recent actions of local man Jack Hooper. Sister Jenny was found deceased at the scene following a 911 call made from Jack's cell phone, which was left at the residence. After confessing to dispatch in a desperate plea to get his sister help, he has been unable to be located. It appears the siblings who had reportedly lived in their family home were setting up Christmas tree when violence erupted. Signs of a struggle were present and screams were heard by neighbors. I just knew this would happen eventually, Gladys Smith told reporters. They never should have let him out of that place. Jenny didn't deserve this. Jack was last seen heading into the woods at the end of the street, and officials are working diligently to locate him. They are reaching out to the community for any sightings or evidence that may help them locate Jack and are asking people not to approach him for their own safety. Oh, that's fun. Happy year and a month anniversary. So hang on, we can make this smaller again. Because we're definitely going to need this to be smaller. So this right here where it's Jack with the equal sign is telling me we're going to be working with the Caesar cipher. It'll be a shift of 1. I don't know, because the arrow goes both ways. So I don't know if we're shifting it both ways, maybe? Or which way. We'll have to play with that for a minute to figure out which way we're shifting. And we have 9, 18, 27 spaces. So we're going to have 27 moves. The box here, that's its little like handle, the like part of the Jack in the Box, and shows it rolling, which tells me we are starting by setting the Jack in the Box on this square, the T, and then rolling it so the sides match. Like if you rolled a dice edge over edge, and it's going to spell things. Which is why we made a table. We are going to... I'm kind of tempted to do the Caesar cipher first. Because if I do the Caesar cipher... I really kind of hate this. First... If we do Caesar cipher first, then it might help us know which path to take, because it'll spell things out. So it'd be B, C, E, F, G, H, I. Whoops. And then if J is K, so J is K, K. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Z. And that becomes A. Okay, so that would be our Caesar cipher. I don't know why this is here. We don't need that. I would also like this to be in a more useful kind of format. Yeah, I think that's better. And then I wish there was a way down here to I don't think I want that side panel. That doesn't seem to do anything useful. Oh, I think it's that the Jack in the Box is haunted more so than Jack has a way with puzzles. Oh, this actually might help. Make this smaller again. Well, now let me make it any smaller. Okay, might have to just make it wider for myself. Which unfortunately makes it wider for you guys too. So how do we remedy that for you guys? I mean, I guess I can just pull the VTuber forward. And I can just be slightly on front of it, I guess? I would have to fuss with my, my background. Why is my puppy not on the cute puppy bed? I don't like, to me it's not confusing, but I know a decent amount about Caesar ciphers. So I put the black marks here, which we are going to take away. Because we want that. Was this color blue? No. this one will have no fill. Okay, so that all matches back. Because as we roll it, like, you have to think of the Jack in the Box as a cube. So, like, if it starts on red, our possible red moves from a red, we can never roll to a blue side because the red side doesn't touch the blue side. But red is the bottom. No, these moves are wrong. These moves are wrong. Oh, shit. Okay, Jack would move. These moves are wrong. I looped it. I'm glad we didn't start working on it. Because I looped it. This is the top of the box. This is the bottom. And I said, okay, so red connects to that. Red does not connect to that. There would be blue between it. So red can go to blue. Okay, hang on. We gotta fix this. So, move the top of the box. That would be blue. It's being able to visualize like a die rolling around on this board. It'll be better once I fix this. Okay, so then from that, this one would be blue. Top orange one. Okay, that one's fine. Red touches yellow. So that's top and bottom. That's top and bottom. That's red with all four sides. That's okay. Okay, so that fixed that. So we are going to delete that table. And then we are going to duplicate this. And make this our working copy. The real problem is I could do this in about 10 minutes if I had the piece of paper in my hands. If I could just touch and do. But I have to figure out how to, like, think of the, you know, like, think of this piece of paper that was sent. These pieces of paper. And this Jack in the Box. And how it would, like, roll around and interact with the spaces. Which is partially why I want to add this Caesar shift and shift it to help us see if that'll just make it easier to find the right path as we do this. See if it'll let me. Oh, but the spacing is going to be funny. Yeah, the spacing is weird for that. You know what we can do? Let's see. We'll take that out. We will talk to our good friend Paint. Technology is hard to visualize. You can't see your phone in your dreams. Hey Meg, enjoy the lurk. Let me grab you a lantern, Meg. Where the fuck did my lantern go? There's a lantern so you don't get eaten by a Gru. I have an idea for how to make this Caesar cipher workable. For what I want to workable on it. Select that. Paste that. We will crop this. Oh, this is gonna work. I don't know, like, I'm good with lucid dreaming. I can't say that I spend a ton of time seeing technology in dreams. Okay. So I'm just gonna rename, cipher. Haha! Okay, so that gave us our Caesar cipher, and I seem to be in a box all of a sudden. So that gives us our cipher so we can fix these. Which means G is H, A is B, N is O. They're all just one letter after, so that's G, K, L, G. I really kind of want these to be capitalized. T, U. That becomes an F, U, V, X, Y, U, V, O, P, S, T, I, J, R, S. Sorry, I know it's not doing a ton. T, U, V, W, X. And sometimes we gotta think of our alphabet out loud to be able to do Caesar ciphers. Got a Q, which is unlikely to be used. Q becomes R. C. I also might be doing this completely backwards. I have a habit of doing Caesar cipher backwards on accident, like not purposefully. But I am kind of notorious for it when I do escape rooms. D, O, Q, U, V, L, M, I really probably didn't have to make the key since it's a single shift. L, M, P, Q, N, O, T is a U. I think I'm shifting it the wrong direction. Because it doesn't make sense that it would start on a U. Okay, L, L, M. Oops. M. We also have to hope that I did this right, because we get to the end and I've done this backwards. Or if I fucked up one of the digits. It's not gonna work right. F, G, H, I, P, Q, I, J, T, U, B, K, T, H, F, G, V, W. We know our alphabet, children, so I'm sure we do. I'm also, at this point, I'm positive we are doing this backwards. S, L, M, E, because we don't have nearly enough vowels. Like, there's not a single A in this. Although I guess there's not a Z in it. There are B's. B's would be A's. B becomes a C. C is a D. P. And see, we're getting a lot of Q's. This makes sense to me. I would think we'd get O's. T, U, B, S, T. Okay, this should be our last row of this. C is D, G is H, H is I, U, V, F, K, L, O, P. Okay, so not super helpful. We are going to duplicate that. And we're going to do the alphabet the other way. Let's start from the T. So T would become an S. S would become an R. K would become a J. L would become a K. N would be an M. P would be an O. L would be a K. D would be a C. I would be an H. P would be an O. Yeah, see, this gives me a lot more hope that we're going to get a solution out of this. Like, we're getting better vowels. And... G A U E This requires way more concentration than it should. B, T would be an S. L, A, C, K, Q, U, R. So that'd be U? No. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. What was it? So it is a Q. R is Q. J is an I. J, K. Yeah. B is an A. I don't know if we capitalized that one. B would be an A. B. O. I. N. S. Z. R. F. G. T. D. J. N. Okay, so we did that half of it. F. I don't think we're gonna need the Z's. But this way is resulting in a lot more vowels, which I like. That seems way more promising. E, W, X, T, N, R. We are shifting all the letters by one. I think I shifted them the wrong direction earlier. So that's R. So this would be an I. And I would be an H. Q. QRS. Yeah, QR. So that's a Q. I have trouble with some of the middle letters. L. I. T. O. E. A. The plus side, keeping the capitals and non-caps is helpful. O is an N. C. G. T. N. L. K. I mean, I'm old too. I just do a lot of codes. And the question is, like, when we get halfway through this, will I have swapped my +1, -1 partway through? L is a K. U is T. T. D. Okay, so I need to check what this green one originally was. So that's going to be third from the bottom on the Jack table. Was an M. So an M would become an L. That works. Okay. I'm not senior only. Million in internet years. What are you doing, little buddy? What you doing? You got plenty of toys? Sorry, I gotta keep puppy entertained. Excuse me, puppy. I need to scoot the chair forward and I don't want to run your tiny toes over because it would break your leg. Okay, so I have more hope for this one because this... Like, we could go SME. Yeah. Did we fix the moves on this one? Yeah, so that and that don't touch. Yeah, because on this one it would be like you... Oh, whatever. I shifted everything the wrong way. So we're going to rename this one to... Shifted? Question mark? The question is, how do we show... Like, do we want to highlight? Do we even have the option to highlight as we do this? I don't think we do. I'm gonna make us a clean... copy. So for you... I don't think I could spell anything with that. And we don't need the cipher. We can just delete that. Okay, we're gonna work off of this one. I'm trying to think the best way to visualize. I think if we change all the letters... Oh, these are wrong. Sorry, I gotta fix my Jack. Actually, I can just do it this way. My Jack and red moves were wrong. Okay, so those have now been corrected, but we should correct that on this one. That's right. And that one. Okay. Sorry, I had to make sure my color shifts were corrected everywhere. You need today's Wordle. I have never played Wordle. Is that like Scrabble? Yeah, I mean, it's only almost 10 p.m. here. We did start late because Puppy was sleeping on my face and it was just so cute. So we start at this S. Oh, I know what I was doing. A, we're going to... I don't know. I don't know that we really need to make it smaller. But what we're going to do is make all of the font for these ones black. And then as we go, so we know we start with an S and we're looking for 27 letters. I don't have a good way to like show it on screen, so I'm just gonna do this part by hand and we'll highlight along as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We also know, based off, or I assume we know, based off of this picture here, that the last 6 digits are going to be the password, because we know the password is 6 characters long. I'm pretty confident in that. Okay, so our copy have shifted. So we start with an S. And so we will highlight these purple. Yeah, purple will be good because it stands out from the rest of the colors. So then on a red move, we can go... Red is the bottom, so we could go literally any direction. Let's try it if we do S, then T. I wish I would, like, remember. Can I make just a custom color for it to remember? That works. No, then it doesn't. There we go. Okay, so that makes it so we always get the same color. That'll be ST. And that puts us on blue. And blue can move to these colors. So from blue, we can go to yellow. We can go to green. And we can go to red. But I can't think of an STK or an STG word, so we're going to go to O. So now we're on yellow. So from yellow moves, we can go... Yellow cannot move to green, so we can't go there. We can go to red, or we can go to P. Red, let's go to any of those. So STOM and trying to see if it would spell any words. I think we're gonna go P. I feel like it should spell like stomping. So yellow can move to this one, which will give us a P. Oh, stop. Okay. Stop. And now we're on the top. So now we're looking for Jack moves, which is this one. So we can go literally to anything except straight red. Stop. Stop. Huh. Oh, we have more letters up top. Okay. So then we could have gone to O. But I still, like, I can't think of an STOM. Yeah, those, so stop seems good. And then from P, if we went to N, this is an L, right? What color? So that's diagonal over. That's an L right now. What was it? It was an M. Okay, I was making sure we'd actually shifted that one. NLI. I can't think of any NL words. NL. I'm gonna say that it's not that. And then we would have like a GC or a GD word, neither of which makes sense. So we're gonna say I is the next letter. Up. I. So then green can move to top or bottom, orange or blue. Orange or blue, so we can't go there. Stop, I don't. Okay, we're good. We're blue here. It's I don't. Blue can go to yellow. Blue goes to yellow. Yellow. Yellow goes to red. I told you once I got into this, it wouldn't be bad. That can go to that. I don't. Stop, I don't want to play, or I don't want to do this. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, so then orange. I don't want. Orange can go here. Yeah, I don't want. This is what it is. We'll double check that all these moves are legal. A is yellow. Move yellow can move to red. Yep, so that's a legal move. Yellow move to red. Yeah, yellow moves to red because red's the bottom. And then red is the bottom, so red can move to green. Don't want. So green is gonna move. It's gonna be 2. Green can move to orange. So I don't want to. I don't want to play. Or I don't want to go. I don't want to. I don't want to. And this is the top, so this can go to anything here. Don't want to. KO isn't really. I don't want to go. I feel like go would work. Don't want. I don't want to go back. Good job. Let's make sure the moves are legal. So we know that it can go to blue. Blue can go to green. I was looking at the separation of the 9, the 3 lines of 9. It's I don't want to go back. Don't want to go. Green can definitely go to red. Red can go to yellow, we know. Yellow can go to blue. Blue can go to green. Don't want to go back. And now we have the 6 inside. It's inside. I don't want to go back inside. That's what it is. I don't want to go back inside. Hang on, I didn't bother to open Discord because quite frankly, I didn't think we would solve it that quickly. We should make sure that the thing is done. I don't know. They will be on. And we can double check. Hang on, let me find my window. Let's go to about the door. We need Ezekiel. I mean, this is the easiest way. I was gonna say we could check all of our stuff. Ah! We got it! We solved it! We solved it!